Morning. Day 2. We are stranded on an island. Big one.
Not really. It's Calais in the morning. Last night we totally forgot about this.
The what?
We forgot about recording.
Yes, we did.
Because, well, the thing that's surprising is all the campsites here seem to shut down at 7 or 8.
Oh, yeah.
So totally different to last year's tour where we started looking for a campsite at midnight. We may need to adjust the schedule a bit, and that's kind of hard because today again it's I don't know what time it is now, but it's
10:30 actually.
it's, okay. It's 10:30. Oh, that's okay. Because we want to get some riding done. Yes.
The good thing about the campsite closing at 7 is that you arrive there and you have some hours of sunlight as opposed to not. So.
Ah, true. I mean, last night when we arrived, it was super nice and sunny. And, I don't know how probably it will get.
120 degrees.
It was super nice and sunny, and we went down to the beach and had a nice little walk, and it was a beautiful sunset. So check out the pictures for this one. And I went for a swim.
How sensitive is the microphone of that?
I think it's pretty sensitive.
Oh, okay.
At least in this kind of situation. Yeah, and the ride yesterday was interesting, to say the least. So we started in Düsseldorf. Right?
Not driving Belgium.
And first of all, the coffee machine at Lidl gave Micah free coffee. That was cool. And then, if you point it that way, I don't. I probably can't.
Julius is not over there.
Strange. Super
I
strange.
can't say it again. There is a solution to that. If I'm not in the same direction, then I actually know where I'm pointing at.
Oh, good idea.
We need a selfie stick.
No, we don't. But what we do have is fantastic croissants that this bakery car brought this one.
As well as the French revolutionary weapon.
Short vlog supplemental for day 2. Well, this morning I encountered start date.
It's actually 0 calls, I think it's 2025. But
Okay, so it's minus 2005.
no, it's 30.
No, minus and 5. Minus 5. Start date minus 5.
Okay.
Today, in all seriousness, today I had the most amazing pooping experience that you can ever have. Like, I don't know, it was a toilet that was just a hole in the ground. It was a paradigm shift. I mean, it's totally interesting.
That one actually has candles so you can hold yourself.
Oh, that's how? Oh, you mean here? They have the
has
same thing here?
Yeah, they have two
fantastic.
handles on the side so you can hold yourself so you don't fall and then you can...
I look forward to taking poop tomorrow morning. day 4. We've decided to take the ferry from Royan, which has this fantastic beach over there. I hope you can see that.
It's a very big beach.
It's fantastic. To Le Verdon, which is on the other side of the little strait of water. Yeah, the cool thing is, right here at that beach over there, is the beach ultimate world championship at the moment. And just seeing them play is fantastic. But sadly we can't stay, sadly we can't swim here. I'm really annoyed about that. We shall swim afterwards, exactly. Mike is like the Bear Grylls battery maintenance procedure. Yeah, today. Up till now, I think we've as Mike said earlier, we've made it into riding mode. Yeah, packed up this morning. It was so warm that we showered. And as soon as the water was dry, the sweat was there to replace it. And someone's really annoyed. Yeah, what else did we do? We went through a very nice forest and some windy roads, and then the fields of gold. Just endless fields of corn. Not corn, of grain fields. And it's unbelievable. And these tiny roads in between, winding power lines overhead, cute little villages in between. Tons of some villages seemed new and flat and slightly uninteresting, but the old ones with the roughly hewn stone walls and stuff was absolutely great. Like rounded posts around the doors, which is not common anymore, and stuff like that. It was just fantastic. Yeah. Somehow there was something more important. Oh yeah, and then we found on the A10 towards here, I think it was the A10, was the bathroom that Spock refused. It's the most elaborate, technologized, that's not a word, technologized, that's not a word either, but who cares, technologized loo that I've ever seen. It was like self-cleaning, self-everything, and you had to press a button and then the door locked and it told you what to do, and then when you were done you just pressed the button and it did everything else, like flush and open the door and stuff. It was just crazy.
It goes to a mechanical bathroom with only speed switch.
Which reminds me of the Scottish voice actor of it. Mike is making cable salad for dinner, and
I am indeed. Well, I don't know, they'll find a way. This is Julius.
this is Julius. Hello.
We are looking at the Sandy Mountains.
That would explain things.
You know, it's actually a physical thing, just swipe underneath the button, right?
So, give it a shot.
Yeah, just a second.
Basics, I think.
I'm kind of like rolling.
Okay.
You're also rolling, but I'm rolling a different thing.
Day 6. I should look at that panorama.
Yeah, so today we decided to take it slow and stay in San Sebastian, which might progress into some other days as well, because we figured out that might not be the worst idea given the fact that it's 59 degrees in the road.
Yeah, so maybe we'll just do go to the city, have a rest in a city, and explore the city and get some culture done and stuff. So we walked around the city, looked at a church, looked at this fantastic mountain. Yeah, it's a great view over the city. Thank you, Mike. And
it's non-alcoholic beer.
no one believes you.
We have not been driving today, fully, actually. We just walked in.
We're not driving. We're taking a taxi back, so we'll get some sangria later on. And paella, hopefully.
And a watts more
So
of shit face out liquid.
the good thing is Mike found a local contact, it seems, so we'll try to figure
It's
out
on the
where
hot
you have to
side.
go. It's on the hot side. So you're on the hot side, okay. No, it's completely fine.
As
Fire
I said,
twirling.
the human IKEA catalog is based on photos, not on description. So
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, basically, I think that's just it to now, I think.
no. I hope
Just for the record, Mike just quit the transaction because it couldn't print a receipt and there was a no option.
Actually, 15 in that case isn't particularly good.
It will work. It'll work fine.
Blast me to heaven for loving you. Blast me to heaven for loving you. Speed, give me what I need. Yeah, what lightning. Let's speed on speed, wheels on wheels, speed. I'll let it bleed. Yeah, grease lightning. Let's speed on speed.
US has some defeats.
I
If
don't
there is
know.
sand in the tent, that has been documented.
But the fun thing is we're not in intent tonight.
No, we're not. So,
I mean, what day is
can
today?
we do that so we can like both it? Move your ass a bit. Although that does actually have a quite big angle anyway, so.
I assume most of the things we did till now is totally wrecked anyway, and if you hold it higher, we can probably see the beach. I would like to have a beer, please. Would you hand me a beer?
Good. Yes. There we go.
So, what
So
day is today?
we today is the
I mean, we have...
9th or 10th day of
Well, let's quickly figure this out. So,
we started on the 16th. Now is the
24th,
4th,
no,
5th,
maybe.
5th, 5th. I think so.
I mean, this is important. for
Shit! Oh, there is other shit in there. I think it's 25th. Because you called your grandfather yesterday and I was 24th. That's true. It is the 25th. So this is the 9th day of
on the summer ride to the south.
the historical journey to the south. We have seen a few spaces to summarize so far, because I think its summary is good. To summarize, we have seen a few places in Spain where we are definitely gonna come back to. Not so much can be said about France.
Well, I disagree.
Okay, on my side at least. What was good in France?
The whole like
Calais was
Seine
good,
area.
The fields of gold.
And no.
The castle fields.
Along that river. All of the castles and
yeah. That was. Well, we didn't see anything. So.
no, but we drove past them. So
Yeah.
that's why I want to do it again.
Yeah.
That, by the way, is tubing over there.
Tubing explained.
Well, we're not going very fast, so it's pretty boring. But
Didn't two gold spot go like
yeah, exactly. So that's when I speed up. And the first, the red thing is a jet ski.
Ah, right, okay.
So
So that's okay. I could technically see what it does, but it doesn't. I think it's okay.
So the thing is, our last log is from
Valencia, in the hostel.
Valencia and Oslo before going out.
Yeah.
Right. So that was 2 evenings.
Yeah, so Valencia was very uneventful, to be honest. Like there was that church, the church that we're going to go to, and the church in San
Places
Sebastian.
in front of churches are good meeting places.
Yeah, but in this case it was relatively small, and everyone was mainly Spanish speaking, so we
had
were
no
a bit
chance
tired,
of-
so we were like, nah.
Actually, really good food. Really good
Yeah.
nachos in my case.
I got told by the people, we're going to come to that later, but I got told by the people that we apparently got the wrong paella. So the typical Valencian paella, according to them, is supposed to be with beef and bunny, not chicken. But it was fantastic paella.
I'm pretty certain that that is a question of definition.
Probably. Yeah.
So I'm happy to say I had paella in Valencia.
Yeah, and it did say Valencian paella on it, so.
Well, first things first.
Yes. So we drove to.
First of all, we had good food, and then we were tired, went to bed. Had to repark the bikes beforehand because we parked them in front of the marketplace in the
Which
morning.
turned out not to be the marketplace, but we thought about it. So.
Well, the place was full of trucks in the morning, so probably it would have been bad anyway. So instead of partying hard, we went to bed.
Sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, I caught up early,
That was good though.
and that was a really restful day. Fantastic, because we got a chance to then walk around the city a bit. And drive around the city. And the strategy was Valencia has this semicircle belt of parks,
Trees, essentially. Yeah.
and that was very nice to walk through during the night. We went for a little walk in the evening, but during the day we basically took the motorcycles and drove along the arc in one direction. Saw a super nice modern building for art, I think.
Yeah, it was the Art and Science exhibition.
Yeah. So we saw that, and we're fried in the sun. And they had these cool like surfboards with
Pedals.
propulsion
Yeah.
by pedals. That was very cool. And what looked like inflatable canoes to just go on the water surfaces in front of that.
Yeah, they also had the bows, which were cool, but they're only for children, so.
Speed, give me what I need. Yeah, white lightning. Let's speed on speed, wheels on wheels. Speed, I'll let it bleed. Yeah, grease lightning. Let's speed on speed, wheels on wheels. I seen a train full of pain on the edge of overload. Yeah, baby, you are gonna implode. I'm caught with crazy feelings that I can't explain. I got to save you, baby, or I'll die in vain. Blast me to heaven.
So this is probably the morning of day 12. Well, probably day 12. It's definitely morning.
I drank all the rum. Not all, but.
Yeah.
A bit.
And at least a bottle of wine, and I don't know how much else. So I don't know if that guy can drive or not.
Yeah, no.
He stated he needs a bakery after breakfast, so it
I
must be
hate
severe.
goat cheese, that's the problem.
Goat cheese was very tasty.
Goat cheese is tasty, but I hate it.
Yesterday,
It's cool.
when did we do our last vlog?
Yesterday.
But when?
Yesterday, when night? On the beach.
Did we do it on? Oh yeah, we did it on the beach. Exactly. So
Yeah,
the
we
beach
did it
story
on the beach,
ended
yeah.
by realizing that all those other people were a summer camp for students.
Which is good. Well, it's good that we didn't do anything about it.
And we had dinner on the beach.
Otherwise, it would have been yesterday when my child was so far away.
They would have been very real. And watched the storm that was announced move across the horizon. It was fantastic, but somehow it didn't hit here. And let's see if we catch some of that in the Alps. Hopefully not.
We seem to be skipping it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Blast me to heaven just for loving you. I said speed, give me what I need. Yeah, white lightning. Let's speed on speed, wheels on wheels. Speed, I'll let it bleed. Yeah, grease lightning. Let's speed on speed, wheels on wheels.
noch auf. So, na denn. Got it. Sees you. Take the picture before I'm coming out, come on. What? Why? Yeah, what? I doubt it. Well, the park talk just told me goodbye. The park talk just told me goodbye.
So this morning we realized that the things that made the sounds which were louder on the motorway than the bikes were bugs that were this size. I'm not kidding. It's like
As Julius explained, the perfect fusion in between the grasshopper and a cockroach, I think personally is terrifying.
it's terrifying. It's so terrifying. Last night in the water I found a little green and orange ball. And this morning, like, one of those bug larvae was on that ball and hatched and left its skin behind. It was super creepy. And we had an exquisite breakfast of baguette, sheep's cheese, and tomato. And Mike doesn't like sheep's cheese or baguette, so he just had to get through that.
It was okay. When you're very hungry, everything is okay. But then we got pizza, which is the most cheesy pizza in the world I've ever seen. We had that much, that thick pizza with that much thick cheese on top of it.
And yeah, that was at the mall. Then we kind of got underway, and it took us a while to get into efficient riding. Somehow we didn't manage that.
Well, we did get on the way at like half 2 or something. So.
Yeah, we better more tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we ended up in this little village, which had a bakery. And when I tried to order in French, the girl was like, "Oh, come on, just tell me what you want in English." I was like, "Okay, fair enough." And other noteworthy things, I mean, it rained, it started raining, and I'm freaking out by curves, so tomorrow I will learn how to ride curves.
Preferably not in the rain, because tomorrow looks to be a bit more bright than now.
That'll be very good. And I hope to come back from this trip as a better rider than I was before.
And very important. So we found out that camping site where Julie is like the mega chill person ever, but that's not the important thing. Then we parked and I dropped my helmet into the lake.
So the lake is this beautiful blue mountain lake, and it's huge. And I started unpacking my bike, and at some point Mike asked me for a fishing rod, which I had last year but not this year. So he shows me that his helmet is like just floating on the water. I didn't know those helmets float. And I'll go and ask our neighbours who are Germans as well if they can help. So there's this effort of trying to rescue the helmet with a rope. But in the end I went swimming to get it. And the video of that is fantastic.
So yeah, the helmet is now drying. The pack talk is questionable, and hopefully tomorrow it will work, so we can communicate between each other. If not, I can put it in the dryer as well. Actually, I can ask for a hair dryer and just blow it.
That helmet is fantastic. See, that helmet is the inside of his helmet. That's like the helmet. The helmet square. What's the root of the helmet?
So that is. But I have earrings as well. There's some like
earrings.
Yes.
Fantastic. They look great.
And actually, it's a bit wet still, but
Looks very good.
Houston, do we have contact? I'm view walking. Julius stick at a brother in his butt.
Untrue. Still untrue.
Alright, so why didn't we walk last time?
I don't know, but the second USB cable is fried.
Yeah, so we find another. Julia's typical electronics relationship. That explains though. So last time we walked when I dropped my helmet.
Was that bad?
Yeah. How was yesterday? The day before yesterday. So yesterday we went to Italy, decided against going via Switzerland.
Oh.
And we...
Anything in the morning before?
No, really. And we went to the most dodgy Italian city possible in the world, called Turin or something like that. Searching for pizzeria, which we didn't find.
All the mafia buildings.
Yeah. Yes. Then went to Milan, met a friend of Julius, which fed us pretty well on some charity event. Huh?
It's an old friend, more of an acquaintance from Manchester Airport, who lives in Milan, and we decided to drop by. And the funny thing was, well, they were at a like a banquet thing for volunteers, and just invited us to go along. So we got some exquisite food.
I still find that a bit hypocritical, to be honest. But
Well, no, but you need to do that kind of thing to get people involved.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, wasn't there anything interesting? I mean, it was basically American roads again.
Yeah. Well, no. So we went to the Alps and it was fucking cold. It was like 5 degrees or something.
Italy seems to have had a double border there. There was a checkpoint, and then a couple hundred meters later, there was a border sign.
Yeah.
Actually, a tunnel later.
Yeah. And so French people like windy roads, Italian like tunnels. We found that much. Many tunnels.
But
Then-
nice tunnels, like just holes in the rock.
Then we were chasing a storm which we might be chasing today again. We caught it a few times.
Yeah.
Then we arrived at Lake Como, which is right over there. And it started pissing it down like hell.
We saw the thunder and the lightning all through the evening ride and barely didn't make it, so we arrived here in the dark. Can you point it more at me and not somewhere into kind of literally over there?
Okay, so
And yeah, basically seeing the storm and the lightning over the mountain and it being directly on top of us, we took shelter there, and there should be a recording of that going on. It's probably all black.
there is a footage of the thunderstorm.
There's footage.
Hopefully working.
You
I put
recorded
it on the fence, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, and shit went down and we barely got our tent up in time. But basically everything stayed packed because water tightness. And then we had a couple of local beers and some focaccia and went to bed.
Yeah, and today we woke up super early and we have like 600 kilometers to Nuremberg. So we shall nail it. And that's Elpinko. Elpinko.
You really want to call it nothing?
Elpinko.
Well, I am a motorcycle man, I ride a metal steed. I answer to nobody, open road is all I need. I never had a mother, and I never had a home. My bike, it is my brother, and my middle name is gone. I take it when I want it, and I get it when I can. I'm the meanest man alive, I'm a motorcycle man. Don't you try to change me, you know you never can. You'll find me on the highway, I'm a motorcycle man. Well, I crossed a lot of rivers, and I've nearly turned them dry. If I wanted water, I just took it from the sky. I've been in every jailhouse, from the mountains to the sea. They lock me up and chain me, but I always do get freed. I take it when I want it, and I get it when I can. I'm the meanest man alive, I'm a motorcycle man. And if you see me coming, well, you better stand aside, 'cause the devil is my passenger everywhere